Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this is LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, Limited Time Offer, No Vowels. And here we are, back in Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse, the very end of the game. Well, I believe, if I look at that, I've got 90%. Oh, that says 86. Oh, no, there we are. In approach, 90. Those autosaves are way wildly afraid. But look, we're just approaching Eden. Gonna stop that Gehenna, I believe. Gehen? Well, let's find out. There we are. Our man Shears, fallen over and exhausted from his inactivity.
Pink and moist. The desert clearly wasn't his natural environment.
Yeah, we definitely saw that, heard that line before.
Nico looked excited. She was absolutely in her element.
And we definitely heard that line before. Alright, well, let's remind ourselves what exciting things we're still carrying around. Painting. Oh, the phone's still out. The toilet. Yes! Trevor. Alright, the maps, the medallion, the biscuit, more yarn, Simeon's papers, which I don't know why we still need them, but hey, apparently we do. Drawing, a photograph, and a photograph of the map, of the painting, sorry, which we've got the real painting, so I don't know why we've got the photograph, but... Oh yes, my nemesis, or George's nemesis, rather. Goats. Always goats.
Ah. Guys, there's a small problem.
Oh my god, it's a goat. However will we cope with this?
Is it Langam?
No, it's worse than that. Come look.
It's a goat. A horrifying goat.
Oh, George, stop being so overdramatic.
Oh, look, a goat.
You like goats?
Love 'em. Hey, we could call it Donna.
Oh, what a lovely name.
For doner kebab?
Isn't it, princess? Are you hungry, my lovely?
Okay, while you get all David Attenborough on us, I'll take a look around. That's a Wolfram truck, which means Langham can't be far away.
Well, that's interesting. Right, and this is a fig tree? That looked more like apples that were being fed there.
It was an old, gnarled fig tree. It looked like it had been growing here for many years. One limb, just out of reach of the goat, was laden with ripe figs.
If I try and get these figs...
Ripe figs hung just out of reach of the goat.
The goat is going to eat me, right? So let's show everybody how bad this goat is. No? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that goat doing its goaty things. It's an athletic goat.
Several perfectly ripe figs.
I might be able to lead a trail for the goat to headbutt someone. What's this rock formation?
It was a huge natural stone arch. This whole place was amazing.
Yeah. And we've got ruins. Don't want to comment on those ruins? Alright. Shears does not look pink and moist
Shears
now.
wore the expression of a fascinated child. Cute. Until you realized what he was capable of.
I mean, yeah, he's a murderer. I don't know that George has killed anybody. Oh, stone head.
A giant stone head lay on the ground. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair.
Really? We're going with, Alexander? No. But I didn't think that was around here.
Nico looked
She's excited again. Alright, what's in the back of the truck?
The back of the truck was full of sealed boxes and crates.
Alright, well open
A
them.
knapsack had been thrown on top. I decided I should locate the owners before touching anything.
Why?
The back of the truck was full of sealed...
Alright, okay.
A truck door sported a Wolfram logo. We were in the right place. Langham and his Wolfram thugs were here somewhere. Better find them first.
Alright. Oh. Oh yeah, let's go up and look. I didn't actually want you to go down to the next screen, but... Oh, it goes down like this, does it? Alright. Okay, and there they are. Ooh, and we've got... Oh, I want to say Sphinx, but I'm not sure that's
It
what
was
these
Langham's
are.
men. I figured I'd better get back out of sight.
Yep. So we can come down to them down here as well. Ozymandias. That's who the look at my work, she... Mighty and Despair. I didn't click over here, did I? You're just gonna look from over here instead. Oh my god, why are you involving? Oh, alright, fine, whatever.
What have we got here then?
3 men. A hole in a cave.
Do you think the boss is coming out?
Dunno and don't care. I was only here to blow a hole in that rock. Job's done. Just waiting for me ride home.
Let's give him half an hour, max. This place gives me the willies.
Oh, don't be such a wuss. A few old statues. What could possibly go wrong?
You could summon a dragon like has been reported.
Alright, like you said, 30 minutes.
We need to get past these idiots and stop Langham.
Tricky. They've got some tasty-looking shooters. Besides, I'm a reformed man. I've given up senseless violence.
Yeah, but this isn't
path
senseless.
is leading me out of the darkness and into the promised land.
Violence which is
One day at a time.
has sense
Oh,
is not
That's
senseless.
great, Shears. Great. Terrific timing. I guess we're going to have to find a way past them.
Alright, well. Oh. Name's henchman. But can't
I moved
individually
as close
target
as
their
I could
guns.
without being spotted. 3 of Langham's thugs, all heavily armed and dangerous looking. We'd need to get them out of the way if we were going to stop Langham.
Oh, shit, dude.
A large statue of a creature with a winged bull's body and a human head. Looked pretty intimidating.
Yeah, I'll agree.
A giant stone head lay on the ground.
Can we talk to the stone head? Apparently not. Alright. Well, now that we've found these people, what is in their truck? Oh, we can send the goat against them. 1 goat against 3 armed men. Somehow it doesn't seem like a fair fight. Is that meant to be Aladdin's lamp?
The back
Why
of the
lamp?
truck was full of sealed boxes and crates. A knapsack had been thrown on top.
Right? Can I... Aha, this time I can pick
The
things up.
back of the
Oh.
a nap.
What have we picked up?
I grabbed the knapsack. It was full of military items.
No, George is not exactly gung-ho killer man. But what have we got in
Canvas
there?
knapsack full of heavy objects. Some of them look pretty dangerous.
Right, but what? I guess we put them on the goat. And then have the goat run away? Let's open the door and see if there's anything else in there.
The driver's door was locked.
Oh, if only I had that paperclip to pick it open with. Well, I can't combine figs and knapsack, but if I put the knapsack on the goat, maybe, so that it's wearing it. I don't know that I can entertain you as you do clean-up missions in Far Cry 5.
I didn't think the goat would appreciate that.
Well, I can certainly make you hear George Stovard talk about goats. Alright. Would you like to eat a cockroach, goat?
Trevor could teach that goat a thing or two about good manners, but I couldn't risk him being eaten.
Oh, but I wanted to do that. I wanted to risk him being eaten. That is precisely why I did it.
That so didn't work.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why those particular objects are unhighlighted. Oh, am I feeding Trevor?
I fed Trevor a little more cookie.
Biscuit.
That was the least I could do after what I'd done to the poor little guy.
Ah, that was nice. Do you want any figs? No, you don't. But I can feed figs to a goat. Right? Right, game. I told you to do a thing. And you promptly stopped responding. Really? You're going to soft lock because I tried to feed figs to a goat. Well, that is entertaining. Well, let me tab out and then tab back in again and see if that sorts out a problem. No, but I can press escape. But I can't do anything. Alright, well, I guess I will just have to reload from where I was. So it'll just be like nobody missed any of the beginning of this stream, if there was anybody here to watch it. Hey, look, it's a goat. Say your funny dialogue, George.
Ah. Guys,
There's a small problem.
Is it?
It's not Langham.
No,
It's worse than that. Come and take a look. It's a goat. A goat. An athletic goat that can stand up on its back legs.
George, stop being so overdramatic.
I bet you're going to want to call that goat
Oh,
Donna.
Look, a goat.
You like goats?
Love 'em. Hey, we could call it Donna.
I wonder
What a lovely name.
if Donna is named Donna for Donna Kebab, or whether Donna it was the name of a Kickstarter backer
Are
who
you hungry,
won a
my
thing.
lovely?
Yeah,
okay, well, you get all day.
I
That's a
will
wolf
take it.
on truck, which means Langham can't be far away.
Alright then, up we go to the path. Again. Can I make it go twice as fast? Nope. Alright, now we've gone up, we'll go all the way down that path, we'll see the people who are there, then we'll turn around and come back again. Because, I mean, oh,
It was Langham's men. I figured I'd better get back out of sight.
well, let's hope I don't soft lock the game again. Somehow. Seamus, you've been playing through all of the no, I can't do that. All of the Far Cry games. Which one has been your favourite so far? And will you be getting 6 when it comes
What
out?
have we got here then?
Answer in your own time, no need to rush. Or
You think the boss is coming out?
Dunno and don't care. I was only here to blow a hole in that rock. Job's done. Just waiting for me ride home.
Let's
alright, well we're gonna skip all of that exciting dialogue that we've heard already.
All right. Like you said, 30 minutes.
We need
Primal.
to get past these idiots
Ooh.
and stop Langham.
tricky. They've got some. Besides, I've given up. Miss Collard is leading me out. Oh,
So
that's great.
Primal is your favourite one. That is interesting to know. Was it because it combined, I don't know, old world, there wasn't too much modern clutter going on there? Because it's the one which is right back at the dawn of time sort of thing. Or dawn of human civilization. And I don't think there was much voice acting in it. I don't think there was words being spoken like that. I might be wrong. Alright, well, I can't not feed Trevor his biscuit.
I fed Trevor a little more cookie.
Biscuit?
That was the least I could do after what I'd done to the poor little guy.
Yeah, he got electrocuted. While... Oh, hang on. Stop that, return to game. Now. Save it again. There we go. Right, now, not going to try and feed figs to the goat. Let's talk to Nico and see if she can entice the goat over if I give her figs. So that he's closer to running away with everything.
What are we going to do about these guys?
Perhaps you could create some kind of distraction.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to get the knapsack out the back of the truck. And I did try to put the knapsack on the back of the goat. But the goat wasn't having any of it. Because I wanted it to run off with all of
The back of the truck was full of sealed
stuff.
boxes and crates. A knapsack had been thrown on top. I grabbed the knapsack. It was full of military items.
Right, but I've got no actual way to open it and see what military items there are in there.
A canvas knapsack full of heavy objects. Some of them look pretty dangerous.
I don't understand you either, George. You have a knapsack. So what did you do? You put it on in your inside jacket pocket. You didn't wear it, you know, as you probably would, or you're not carrying it in your hands. It's in your inside jacket pocket. That's pretty amazing. Alright, Shears. What do you know about military knapsacks? Do you know what is in this knapsack?
Hey, Shears.
You remember when we were being quiet around here?
Hello, my darlings.
There we go.
What's all this stuff?
Explosives mostly. Right little treasure trove.
That's right, put it down immediately, George. Alright. Let's see, we've got TNT, dynamite sticks. Oh, okay, fuse wire and duct tape. And then, oh, a petrol lighter.
The classic badass lighter. I took it. I needed all the help I could get.
Alright, let's take the dynamite sticks as well.
I think it is.
Careful! Dynamite is fickle, unpredictable, and dangerous. Just like her indoors. No gymnastics while you got that stuff in your pocket.
Alright. TNT.
I'm guessing this isn't a giant stick of gum.
Dead right, Georgie boy. It's TNT. Don't worry about it, though. It's perfectly safe. As long as you don't pull that timer cord. And if you do, give us a shout first.
Yeah, you need a small explosion to set off the big explosion. Ah, fuse wire.
What's that?
Fuse wire. Cut a length off, stick it in something that goes bang, light it and do a runner.
Sounds simple enough.
It is, until you make a mistake.
I heard a good description of a bomb diffusal recently. It was,
If you can't repair something with duct tape, you're not using enough duct tape.
I'd agree with that. The bomb diffusal experts don't worry about diffusing the bomb because either they diffuse it correctly or it's no longer their problem. It's a great way to look at it. Oh, more dynamite. This is weird shaped dynamite
What
though.
on earth is that, Shears? It looks dangerous.
Careful, it could be anything. Gel ignite, Plastic, or it could be someone's lunch.
Yeah, I think what you got there is a sausage. Local delicacy, I expect.
Alright, so we're going to feed the sausage to the goat. And they're going to think that the goat has... They're going to think that the goat has eaten the dynamite. And that it might explode if it comes near them, so they'll run near it.
Not a snowball's chance.
Not combining dynamite and TNT. Alright, what about fuse wire and
On
TNT?
closer inspection, the TNT already had a detonator attached, which was distinctly unreassuring.
If the game does not make the banger joke that you have made there, I will be pleasantly surprised.
I tore off a length of fuse wire and rammed it into the end of the dynamite. A daring act, but one that had also made me rather nervous.
So now we have primed dynamite. Can I light it?
Come here, George.
I tried to light the dynamite and now Nico wants to talk to me. Okay.
What are you doing? I'll be having those explosives, George.
But
No. No buts, George.
Oh no! She took away my TNT as well. Alright. I am very disappointed. Alright, let's have a look at this stone head.
head lay on the ground. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair.
For I am Ozymandias, King of Kings. Alright, sausage, you are getting fuse wire.
I knew it was a sausage. Shears knew it was a sausage. But one tiny length of fuse wire and... voila! Dynamite.
Primed sausage, that's what
It
it's
was a
called
smelly
now.
sausage with a length of fuse wire sticking out of it.
Alright,
Passable for dynamite, as long as nobody gave it a sniff.
alright then. I'm gonna light
I needed to
the
figure
sausage.
out what to do with it before I lit it.
I mean, I was gonna light it and then throw it at Dangham's henchman.
I didn't think I'd be able to toss the sausage that far.
Nope. Alright, okay. In which case, you are getting duct taped to a goat. And then the goat is going to be throwing figs near the people. And then the people, they're going to run away from the explosive goat.
Nico, a hand please? You seem to have a bond with these creatures.
I hope you're not thinking of harming Donner.
Trust me, a cunning six-phase plan is forming. Wholly
Six?
approved by all the major animal rights organizations. Just keep her still for a second.
Why have you attached the sausage to Donner?
That's phase one. Now, watch as the others come together.
If it's all the same to you, I'll watch from over there.
I had a fake piece of dynamite strapped to the goat. Phase one of my plan, complete. Now, I just had to figure out phases 2 to 6.
Come on, George. You must know what you want to do here. You don't have real dynamite, so you've got to make do with the fake stuff. So, let's lighter and goat.
That should do the trick.
Alright. It's lit and it's hissing. So now, figs. This way. I'm going to throw the figs at the guys. Oh, I'm still
I
not
want it
close
down
enough.
there,
No. I don't want to wander over there and get gunned down. I want to throw the figs at Langham's henchmen.
With my best throw, I tossed one of the ripe figs. It landed close to the group. None of them spotted it.
Alright. I have successfully done that. Can I do it again?
If I threw another one, Langham's goons might figure out we were watching them.
Alright, do I have to put the figs on the stone head?
That wasn't worth trying.
I mean, I know what I want to do. Do I have to use the figs on the path?
I had an idea.
Yes.
I wonder just how much that goat liked figs.
Come with me, explosive goat.
Hey, goat. Want a fig?
Alright, there it goes. Up the path. Ready to explode. I bet you don't get this sort of thing in Far Cry. Explosive goats. No, stay up there. Don't come back down. Oh, it's coming back down. Alright.
I didn't want to go down there until the guards were out of the way.
I have put the fig up near the path, so I need to put the fig near the down path? Bottom of path.
I casually tossed a fig to the bottom of the path.
Alright, and then time to use a fig at the top of the path again. This time the goat won't be able to resist trotting down the path to eat it with its explosive dynamite necktie on there. I must say, the goat is one of the most well animated things in this game. Ah, do you see another goat? Another goat. Do you see another fig at the bottom of the path, goat? Yeah. Down you go. Nom 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 nom. Oh, and have you spotted another one? Near those men.
Cry havoc and let slip the goats of war.
Oh, you hilarious thing, you.
Oh, hello, goatee. Oh, fellas,
What's he got round his neck?
looks like.
Oh my god. Scarper!
Ha ha! Stobart's ingenuity beats guns. A few minutes later.
Langham's guards must have been spooked. There was no sign of them.
There's no sign of the goat either. Where's it gone?
So, in there then? It looks dark.
I ain't going in there. Tight spaces give me the heebie-jeebies. Why don't I stay here and make sure the three wise monkeys don't come back?
Sounds good. And we have got the achievement, Cry Havoc! First of all, let's click on this.
A large statue of a creature with a winged bull's body and a human head. Looked pretty intimidating.
It's carved into the mountain. So I think it's more a carving than a statue, my friend. But alright. Let's pixel hunt the area just in case there's something that the people have left behind. Nope, nothing here, just the dark hole. Alright. Into the dark hole.
Langham's men had used explosives to blast a hole in the rock face. It looked pretty dark in there. The
In we
cave was
go.
pitch black, too dark to see a thing.
Oh, but I mean, I've got a lighter.
Through the gloom, I could just see stairs leading down. Come on, Nico. We need to find Langham.
I wonder if we can use the fake dynamite around the goat's neck trick
This
to our
place is
advantage somehow.
extraordinary.
Jameis.
Think this is really Eden?
Well, if you see any apples, think twice before you eat them. Look! Lucifer. Jehovah.
And Langham.
He's got Eva. Whatever he's up to.
I hope we're in time.
Look, the altar. The glowing thing? It's the shape of the tabula. We have to get across there, quick.
Oh. Wow, that was weird movement, but okay. New strange camera angles, you. Alright, well, we're not going to. We're going to take our time and we're going to look. Ah, there's a collapsed bridge. Can't get across.
The ancient bridge had collapsed many years ago. Langham had used a ladder to cross, but that ladder was now on the other side.
So I'm just thinking about it. I guess the closest thing we would have to have in a D&D sort of game would be a delayed fireball tied around the neck of a goat. Although that would be actual dynamite around their neck. So for the fake, I guess you would have dancing lights or something.
It was a dried up, dead-looking bush.
Alright, dead bush. Oh, there's a ladder and some
A
vines.
tangled mass of dry old vines hung from the ceiling. The ladder got caught up in him. A tangled mass of...
Yep.
The ladder got caught up in him.
Where's the ladder though? Let me select the ladder. There it is.
The ladder was tangled in vines.
Okay. And I can't reach it.
I couldn't reach it from there.
Well, George, that was a great animation of you trying to do it. What are you looking at, Nico?
As ever, Nico and I were knee-deep in an ancient conspiracy.
Yep.
A huge statue of Lucifer framed one side of the altar.
Yeah, I thought about the explosive runes paper thing, but I mean, that involves them actually getting close to the goat and reading it. And as soon as they've read it, they know it's not.
What do you suppose Langham's up to?
Whatever it is, we need to stop him before it's too late.
10 whiskey barrels on your person. That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, in Far Cry 4, you were able to skin elephants and carry around, like, 3 or 4 elephant skins. Well, no, more than that. But so many elephant skins all at once. What have I got? What have I got that I could use? I could use duct tape. Oh, and I've also got fuse wire. What if I use fuse wire to try and hook the ladder?
A lasso would have tangled on the vines rather than the ladder.
Oh. No, wait, that's not what that said.
A lasso would have tangled on the vines rather than the ladder.
The ladder was too tangled in the vines to be done by a lasso. That's what it says. That's what the text says. Alright, let's tie the fuse.
better idea.
No, can't tie the fuse around the tree. Okay, what about dead bush?
That wouldn't make any sense.
No. I could light the dead bush on fire.
That wouldn't work.
No, I was trying there to throw the duct tape out. Hold on to one end to make it loop around the others. But alright. So let's light the dead bush on fire.
The lighter had run out of fuel, but the flint could still make sparks.
There you go.
Charles, what are you doing?
It's part of my 6-step plan again.
Well, I hope it works.
Yeah. Oh. You're on fire. I was hoping something else would happen now that you were on fire.
Nope. I needed to try something else.
Oh. This isn't the old
It was a
burning bush,
burning
is it?
bush. How very biblical.
Exactly, George. How... what are you looking at there, Nico? You don't want to tell me?
How are we going to stop him?
Not how are we going to stop him. What are you
We
looking at?
need to help Eva first. Then we do whatever it takes.
Oh, we can tell why you're heroes.
It was a burning bush. How very biblical.
Right, so I've set the bush on fire. That's great. Alright. Well, can you help me, Cockroach?
I didn't want to risk burning myself.
Alright.
Or Trevor, for that matter.
So, I have set the vines on fire. I could create a flamethrower with this eau de toilette.
I love the smell of Brett in the morning.
Oh my god, this is actually the solution. There we go. Oh. So, the big fire came out and made my way, so now I can get across on the ladder as it burned the vines away. Cool. Oh, and the fire has gone out now, so it was just in time. Oh no!
You! Don't you ever give up?
No!
Too late. No one can stop me now.
Do something, George.
Ooh, you've changed.
He's crazy.
Look around you,
No.
lady.
Not crazy, as you will soon see.
The tabula is sparking with stuff. The lights are lighting up. This is billions of, well, hundreds of years before electricity. Maybe even thousands. And you're saying he's crazy? So I can talk to you about the tabula veritatis or Eden. Hey, let's have a discussion about Eden there, crazy man.
You'll destroy us all! Ha!
That's
The
not what I
ancients
said.
who built these statues feared their powers, but soon I shall control them.
Alright, tell me about the that was nothing to do with Eden. Tell me about the tabula veritatis. When I click this, are you going to discuss what you had for breakfast this morning?
What are you going to do with the tabula?
It is the key that will awaken the two gods. Upon my command, Lucifer shall smite Jehovah with his power, annihilate him.
That has unlocked the decide option. Alright.
You can't destroy Jehovah. You'll shatter the balance. You'll plunge the world into chaos.
No, ruled by Lucifer, man will be liberated to realize his greatest ambitions, to realize his full potential. But this isn't the place to discuss these things.
Where do you suggest?
How about eternity?
Ah!
George!
I've been thrown off into the water or mist. And now you're flying. Alright.
Ecce homo.
And now I'm playing as Nico. Alright, what is Nico carrying with us? Ah, she has the dynamite, but she doesn't have a lighter. Alright. Quickly. Across the ladder, very gently.
Nico, you
Oh!
must stop him.
Eva, what do we do? I don't know.
Why would she
Your
know?
father
She
said
didn't
you
believe
had
it.
the answer.
He used to talk about pure light. Pure light? What does that mean? I don't know. That's what he said. Pure light, white light, will conquer. Angels!
Okay, there's
A
Lucifer.
massive statue of Lucifer towered over the altar.
Alright.
Blue light shot from the orb in his hand.
So sunlight we're talking about then, yeah?
Nico! Pure light! Get me light!
Yeah, I know.
A massive statue of Jehovah framed on one side of the altar. Green light shot from the orb in his hand.
Oh, there's Eva.
Eva was tied up.
Well, untie her. No, don't speak to her, untie her. Yep, okay, that's
Nico,
great.
thank God you're here. We must stop Lanham before it's too late. What's going on? He's inserted the tabula. Powers are rising.
We'll pull the tabula out. I mean, I know it would be...
Nico! Hurry! Please, light! Pure white light!
I don't know that the sun is pure white, but hey.
Langham! Stop this! Langham! Langham! It was no use. He hardly noticed me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just delaying this as much as possible. I'm curious if George can die, actually. Alright, look, there's a large crack here.
A large crack ran across one side of the altar.
Alright.
A large crack ran across one side of the altar.
Wow, that's interesting. Ancient
The tree
trees.
that had previously looked dead was now glowing with energy.
Oh, the tree of knowledge and the tree of
Before
life.
Langham had started doing his thing, the tree had appeared lifeless. Now it was pulsating with energy.
Alright, well, you have the prime dynamite, so let's put that in the large crack. I mean, this is how it ended in the first
Run
one
for
as
it,
well.
Eva.
Just tossing dynamite somewhere. Or tossing explosives. That was the last thing you did in the thing.
That's it, Nico.
Rise up, Lucifer. Smite Jehovah.
Hold up the red light. There you go. Red, blue and green, making white.
Lux Victura Est. Jehovah must be destroyed. The world will embrace Lucifer. What gives you the right to stand in his way?
Free will. That's what we bring. Humanity brings free will. The final piece of the Trinity.
Oh, you've been turned into a skeleton. And then exploded. Now everybody leave.
Run!
That was pitiful running animation. It looked like you were doing the old running on the spot trick.
Alright, guys. While you've been larking about, I've been thinking about supper. How does a nice barbecue tickle your fancy?
I think you'd better have this, don't you? My father gave his life to find it. Now I must spend mine protecting it.
No, you could
How?
bloody well destroy
Where do
it.
you go?
To Catalonia, I have a house and a chapel to restore. And
No.
a new life to build.
Go back to France. Run your bar. Screw what your father said. Build your own life.
No, Nico?
That is exactly what they were talking about. Free will.
Sure if we were gonna make it.
Perhaps we had the gods on our side. Or whatever those powers were.
Maybe you're right.
You know, we make a great team.
We could be more than a team.
Oh?
Before this all started, back in Paris, I was just about to invite you out to...
Oi! Dinner is served.
Fantastic.
Horrible
What's on the
timing,
menu?
yes.
Doner kebabs with a spicy fig compote.
Wait, Donna as in... Donna?
But Nico, I thought you loved goat.
Oh my god. And that is the end. Wow. I mean, that certainly didn't take very long at all to do that last 10% that they said it was. And yeah, we're going to go through the credits here. Just because, you know, it's the end of an era. Or the end of a series of games at the very least. I'd like to know who did it all. Who do I blame? And who did they bloody well... Oh, I had to blame Nico this time. Because 5th game, 5th different person. A lot of Cecils here, or Cecils. Must be related to Charles, who led the team. Wow. Oh my god. It is that song that was playing in Paris. The bleached lizards? Something. Be interested if this is going to be blanked out by Twitter. By Twitch, sorry. As somebody claiming copyright on this. Hey. Roll Saxon as George, as he has been all the way through. And then Toby Longworth, I think, is the only one I recognise as another. No, Rachel Atkins is a name I recognise as well. So there we go, 2 people out of all of the voices on here that I recognised. No, 3. I don't think you count Rolf. I have mixed feelings about the end of this. This was certainly one of the better entries. 3 and 4 would be... 1 and 2 were certainly good and were examples of their time. 5 brought it back to the thing again. Background again, but 3 and 4 were different experiments with control schemes and trying to be all 3D, etc. and I don't know that they fitted the world, even if they were interesting games in their own right. If we had more... No, I don't want more of this. I think this is a nice send-off for a series that has not overstayed its welcome, but has... it ends on a high note. I don't think we need any more. It would have been nice, however, if George and Nico at the end did actually get together, just purely because, I mean, that's where they were always headed. I mean, they were together in between 1 and 2, but for some reason it fizzled out. It's just a pain to try and bring them together every time. If they were already together, then there would be no need for it. Still. And you could get into the action that much quicker. Because 4, the sleeping angel, the Angel of Death, didn't drag exactly at the beginning, but you had that other character whose name I have forgotten at the beginning, who was doing a will they won't they with George. Is she the bad guy? Is she not? It just wasn't as much fun as having Nico from the beginning, I'm afraid. Oh, apparently there's a comic which goes along with it. I didn't know there was a comic for this game. Well, there we go. I don't remember this music. Jasmine again? Wonder if somebody on the staff was dating somebody called Jasmine. hope you're all dancing along at home. Oh yeah. Move on out to this, whatever it is. Here we are, a list of all the Kickstarter backers. I did not back this. But see if you can spot your own name and shout it out. Should look out to see if Kat is here somewhere as well. Seeing she was one of the Kickstarter randomly selected winners whose likeness was portrayed in as one of the NPCs. Who knows who it is? Why, it could be Luigi there. A lot of names here, people who backed it all for Kickstarter. I mean, I knew it was a reasonably popular series, but still, I'm surprised that there are this many names scrolling. So, what things have we had, supernatural things have we had in the Broken Sword series then? In the first one we had some sort of divine power, I guess. Intense charisma from the Templars, where they were trying to use their Broken Sword. And then in the second one we had the gods of Tizkatlipoca. The god of the smoking mirror. So it looks like the Aztec religions were real as well. The third one was the sleeping dragon, and that was all about ley lines. So it looks like earth power is real as well. And that transformed a person into a dragon, so yeah, that's an interesting thing. Then the fourth one we had the Ark of the Covenant again, didn't we? So that appears, I mean, that doesn't prove supernatural gods, but I mean, it was a power that was fashioned into that sort of religion. so they would have some power from it. And then this last one we've just had... Oh, we have no idea what it was going to do. Just that this guy thought that it would bring about freedom. If one or other of them... Well, if the Lucifer was to have risen. We saw the lights lighting up and the place crackling with energy, but I mean, you could do that with electricity. So no idea if that was actually any sort of supernatural thing at all. Yeah, and to be fair, we didn't know that the first one, the broken sword, was any sort of supernatural thing either. That was just crackling lights and lightning as well. Assume... no, there was intense charisma coming off of the guy as well, because George and Nico and everybody were swayed by him for a second. It's almost as if he had some sort of power, mind control-y type powers. But yeah, there's a lot of supernatural stuff actually happening in the pretty mundane universe of Broken Sword. Who have we seen in every episode, or every version of Broken Sword? I think just George and Nico. Let's see. The only other person I can think who have been reappearing, there was Man Who Dug Hole, because he was in 1, and then he came back in 3, digging holes again, but in his own private capacity, rather than as a public servant. We also had Sergeant Moo. He was in 1, and then he came back for this one, even though he actually died in the original one. And they just retconned it to say he faked his own death. Lady Piermont has been in some of these. She was in the first one, wasn't she? And then I think she was just in the last one. I can't remember in the... No, she wasn't in the third one. But her niece or something was. Some familial relation. I believe she was an aunt. Possibly a great aunt. But yeah, she was there. So that was fun to see. And then she wasn't in the fourth one. But she was in this fifth one as the model of that artist. So there she's coming back again. And there was that other guy from the hotel in the first one too, whose name temporarily escapes me, but he was a prize-winning mathematician. And he was in the third one and the first one. I can't remember his name, but he died in the third one in the end, didn't he? Sacrificing himself to pass along some information to George. Oh, because he was still part of the Templars. So yeah, there was him. And then, did we have anybody in the second game come up again? Oh, we cannot forget about old Drinking Cop, who was in 1, 2, and... was he in 3? I know we returned to that place in 3, but I can't remember if he was actually there or not in 3. Don't think he was, but he was there in 1 and 2. Oh, drunk cop guy who was sitting outside the cafe. I guess he wasn't drunk. He was not actually drinking alcohol. He was just lazy and off duty. Sitting around drinking his coffees. There was someone who... There was the mime / juggler who was there in the first Broken Sword. Then he appeared in one of these other ones. I cannot remember which one. Where he was a side character just doing something and just complained that somebody had... he used to be a mime / juggler and somebody had come up and stolen him, and that was you, and he didn't recognize you, and that was great. And then Andre Labonneau has been in quite a few of them, or at least mentioned in some of them. Yeah, Labonneau was in the 3rd one and the 1st one, and I think he was in the 2nd one. And of course there's the goat, which has been in 1 and then 2. And then it was in this one. And I think it was in the other one, as well, in 4. So the only one I don't think it's been in is 3 then. Which is interesting because you were back in England in 3. Oh, I suppose it was Ireland in the first one where the goat was. So yeah. International border travelling goat. They had 2 appearances in this one. So this was a goat heavy game. And it wasn't just an antagonist. It was helping to solve the puzzles in that last area, wasn't it? But the most annoying thing about this game is that after all that time, Nico still didn't clean her ID. You put a piece of chewing gum on it right near the beginning and it is still stuck on there right at the end. That is horrifying to me. I would not like to be carrying that around. Wow. I mean, just imagine your name is Zara, and you are the last Kickstarter backer on this, and you have to wait all the way through this every time you want to see your name in the game. That's a lot of sitting through credits to do. Just to show somebody, look, my name is in the credits of a game. I mean, I'm doing it, but hey, I'm doing it because I want to, not because I need to show it off to anybody. The biscuit was used to attract the cockroach into the matchbox to begin with, and then later on, this is what the paperclip was for. The paperclip was, The cockroach had jam smeared on it so that you could put the paperclip on the back of it, and then you threw the biscuits near the electric terminal that needed the paperclip wires between the two connecting points. So you threw the biscuits there, and off went Trevor the cockroach to get there, connecting the two terminals and leaving the paperclip behind when he run back to the matchbox safe in his house. Also, it was useful for me to just say biscuit every so often and correct George and his cookies. Oh, another character who reoccurred, of course. Happened in this one. We had the flower seller from the original game, who was outside Nico's apartment. This game, she had bought the flower shop that we saw in this game. So yeah, flower seller and psychic. Alright, well, I mean, while these credits and this song is going on, time to start thinking about which will be our next point-and-click adventure game for Sundays and Tuesdays. I am in two minds here, so if you want to weigh in and tell me what it is, what you prefer. Right now I have my eyes on Whispers of a Machine, which is a point-and-click cyberpunk type of thing, apparently with multiple ways or paths through it. So that is interesting. You can apparently use different types of dialogue. There are like 3 different stats, I guess, for want of a better term there. And each one is key to a different approach. So if you're more aggressive, then you'll move on this little triangular thing, making you more aggressive. If you are more helpful, then you'll move up towards the helpful end of the spectrum, on the point on this triangle. And eventually you will become really, really empathetic, sort of thing. And there's cyberware, which can help you do various tasks throughout it. So that looks interesting. And the other point-and-click adventure that I'm looking at is Beyond a Steel Sky, which I believe is made by the same people here, Revolution. And it continues on the other old point-and-click adventure game, Beneath a Steel Sky. And that is set in a dystopian future where you were in the Australian outback, and then you had to come into the city, the technological marvel that it is, because somebody came along and stole members of your tribe, so you had to go and rescue. Although ultimately you didn't in the end, because they were looking for you. And obviously you had escaped somehow. I can't remember how, I think you were just out doing something. Hunting, when the helicopters came to try and capture you. And your little robot pal Joey was with you throughout all those adventures. I've and eventually took over control of the city because it needed a human-machine interface. And that is why they were searching for you, because your father or mother was one of the people who was originally designing the interface. So I've no idea what happens in that one. Why you go back? Is Joey still running the city? I don't know. But that will be an interesting game to look at as well. So, you know, cast your votes now as which of those two games we will be doing on Point and Click Sunday. Or I will flip a coin. One of those two things will definitely happen. Has Dwayne been in all 5 of the games? He was in this one. He was in the 4th one because he was hiding in a sewer beneath a sauna and was trying to pass you a key. He was in the 1st one because that's where you originally met him. He was in not Egypt. I can't remember which country it was. Istanbul? But he was there with Pearl while they were being tourists. And then they were in the 2nd one while they were in Quarramonte City, where he was trying to break somebody out of prison. And was he in the 3rd one as well? I don't think they were in the English village. No, I don't think they were in the 3rd one, but there we go. Still, 4 out of 5 isn't bad, and 3 out of 5 for Pearl. Well, Kickstarter backers certainly make credits go on for longer. I guess this is something that we were learning back in the 2012s when this one was wondered. Could have had it on a separate page to look at and scroll through at your leisure. Or multiple lines on a page. But nope, you've got just one column. I don't believe so. I believe these are all fresh new names. If it did cycle and I've been sitting here for ages just watching the same names go again and again, that would be impressive. But I've only seen one set of proper credits, for want of a better term there. They haven't listed the voice actors a second time. I should have just given one credit to a Christopher. And then look how much they would have cut out here. They could have just said, Christopher, you know your last name. No. My old mucker Colin would have been another one then you could have had. And look how many names you could have cycled out. But hey. There's only 2 Damiens, so I guess you could leave that in. So many Daves, though. I wonder how many famous people have backed Kickstarters and got their names in it. Like if Brad Pitt had done this, for instance. That would be a thing to see. I mean, do I just press escape now? Now that I have waited all this time. Just to see what will happen here. That would be a betrayal of all that I stand for. Or, I mean, I'm sitting down, but hey. If only you had had the foresight, people who did this, to get the rights to other songs that you'd had in the Broken Sword series. Yeah? Then you could have different music going all the time. Not just the same repeated songs for this huge long list of credits. I mean, it's not going to unlock anything if I watch the credits all the way to the end, because I'm just going to delete the game off my system, and it's not as if the credits, the achievements that I've got are being tracked anywhere, because this is a standalone installer. It's not on Steam or GOG or whatever. Not even on Epic. So there we go. So I can just press the button and stop it all. And this. But I mean, we're at the K's. Which means only just over half the alphabet to go for this. I mean, this is silver backers, which presumably means there's bronze backers to come. Bronze is going to be more likely to have more of them, because it will have cost less money to back at a bronze level than at a silver level. So I'm going to press the button, and we will see what happens, because I hate you all. Nope, apparently I can't press a button. Oh, there we go, I can press a button. And it just ends it. Well, that's some time of your life that you're not going to get back. More than half the names begin with the first half of the alphabet. Well, as a person whose name begins in the second half of the alphabet, I believe you are wrong, sir. Only the best, most exclusive... Well, I guess if they're the most exclusive people come in the second half of the alphabet, then yes, you would be right. I wonder if it's because when naming people, they look down a list of names and they go, oh, these are in the alphabetical order, so they stop caring about what they're going to name their kid before they get halfway through the alphabet. Oh god, we'll just end up calling them Lemon, that'll be fine. Well, I mean, I've still got an hour left, so we could play anything in this hour, but I don't know that I want to start another game before we go for this last hour of things. What have I got that I could fire up that would be great? I mean, the answer is nothing. So, yeah, alright, well, and with the spam bot, I could fire up Far Cry. No, I couldn't fire up Far Cry. I don't have Far Cry installed on this. We could sit here for an hour while I install it. I could have been doing that while the credits were in the background. Do you want to watch an installation bar just slowly move across the screen? Wouldn't that be fun, everyone? No? Alright, so as much fun as it would be to fire up something else and do other things, I think I'm going to call it and stop doing things. And I mean, most of this stream has been credits anyway, so who cares? Oh. Yeah, so we will end this stream here. But I will be back tomorrow playing something, not a point and click game. I will be here on Thursday continuing off whatever I pick up tomorrow. So yeah, this will be fun. I have been Richard. This has been the very end of Broken Sword. Here on LMTD TMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. I will see you all later, folks. Have fun, and don't annoy any goats.